Hello guys, thank you for joining and watching today. Today in this particular video, we are going to do finance cards or finance readings for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry for the shaking. We're going to do a financial forecast reading for, let's start this over. Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today in this video, we're going to do a finance forecast reading for my fire signs. So if you are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, then this video is for you. And this is going to be for the month of August 2019. However, these readings are timeless. So whenever you stumble upon this message was meant for you at that particular time. So while I'm shuffling, I like you guys to take a second and meditate on your financial situations, where you would want to be financially and what blocks you may have financially. And let's see where the cards take us. To start us off, I'm going to start with the Ask Your Guides cards to get a general overall feeling of what your guys' financial forecast is this month, fire signs. Let's see. They usually give me a word that starts with, to start with, work. That's the word. I just keep hearing work. Work. There's work that needs to be done. There's work that needs to be done. Especially for my fire signs that are thinking about and attempting entrepreneurship. I feel like you guys may need to not stop the idea, but kind of take a step back, because I feel like you guys are maybe putting the cart before the horse. Okay, so the three cards we have for the overall feeling of your financial situation in the month of August. The first card is the Psychic Awareness card. So you see at the bottom it says Divine Soul. The second one is the Despair card, and it says Nature Spirits. Okay. They're telling me what to pay attention to when we go back over the cards. And the third card is the Self-Esteem card, Guardian Angel Michael. Okay, so that's the overall general feeling that we have for you guys in the month of August. And to go a little deeper and explain, I am going to go to my Psychic Tarot deck here. One of my favorites. That's like one of my dreams or goals. It's to expand my my card deck collection. I've seen so many that I like or that I want. My Amazon wish list is so full. So is Etsy, because I like to go on there and see the people that make them for themselves. Some of the artistry is beautiful. So we're going to focus on the first card, which is the Psychic Awareness card. So what do you want? What do fire signs need to know about the Psychic Awareness card? Spirit, what do the fire signs need to know about this Psychic Awareness card here? It's a couple that keep trying to jump out, but they haven't quite done it. Perfect. We're gonna go three explainer cards here to see what's going on here. They're all very intuitive cards. So the first explaining card we have for that psychic awareness card is the Solitude, which is the number 9 card right here. And they're saying that either you currently are or you just finished a phase of study. Because if you look closely to the card, she has the book, and it's like solitude. She's learning in that solitude. So it's not like solitude, I'm alone, depressed. No. I feel like you guys are currently in a learning phase or just left a learning phase. And that could either mean that you went back to school or you are reading books to like gain more knowledge, but in your particular field, you are currently or just finished. But I feel like, especially with my fire signs, especially most of the feeling that I get is like you guys never really stop learning, but there are moments where you go into like motor drive and you're like, I need to do this, and the third. And so the next card we have is the awareness card. And this goes back to the psychic awareness card, because whether you are spiritually in tune or not, something in your gut, something in your soul said it's time to pick up some books, it's time to watch some videos, it's time to find a mentor. Something in your spirit said it's time to do this, and you listened and or are listening. And the last card we have to explain this psychic awareness is the obstacles and challenges card. And there's been obstacles along the way in this situation. Like every time you learn something, you find out there's something else you need to learn. And you kind of are getting frustrated because you're like, this is a never-ending cycle of learning. Because it's like when you started this, you were learning for a particular reason, whether it was to get a degree or to get a specific promotion or just to be a better business person. You started this process of learning for a particular reason. And they're telling me to pay attention to something here. They're telling me to point out, he's walking across the bridge and you see that there's the little gap right there. They're saying that whatever obstacle has come along in this learning path, whether it be financial or time-wise, either you don't have enough money to continue, or you think you don't have enough money to continue, or you feel like it's just not enough time to keep learning all this stuff. They're saying that it's only a jump. It's literally only a jump. That's all you got. That's all you have to do. Like, the obstacle is not as big as you are making it to be. And trust your gut on this one, because your gut is telling you to keep going forward. And I feel, and some of you might be a little, some of you might lack mental motivation. And so when you see an obstacle, you kind of like, it's not like you're scared, but it's like you'll procrastinate on it. You'll procrastinate maybe because you're scared of the outcome, or whatever the reason is that you procrastinate on, like jumping across these little obstacles. Spirit is telling you in this particular situation that take the leap. It's like, take the leap. The obstacle is not as big as you're making it, and your gut is literally telling you to take the leap. Your gut is literally telling you to take the leap, especially if it's a financial situation and you feel like you don't have enough money, or not that you lack money, but you may feel like you may fear the debt that comes along with this education. And they're saying, don't worry about that. You worrying about things that you don't even know about. Like, you're putting this out there and you don't even know that, like, like it's literally like you're foretelling your future. Like, I'm going to school and I'm going to learn this stuff, and I'm not going to make any money off of it, so it's going to cost me major debt. It's like you're foretelling your future, and you haven't even like addressed the obstacle that's there. And like your gut is literally pulling you towards it, and you're procrastinating. You are literally procrastinating. You're going to miss your blessing. You literally are going to miss or push your blessing back with that procrastination. Okay, let's go to this despair card and see what they have to say about this despair card for you guys, fire sign. I'm hearing that Sagittarius, specifically in this reading, you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because this learning process that you're going through is different. It's like you're learning something different. At first, when you started it, it was comfortable, but the more you start learning, and the more you start using maybe the vernacular, or like, I guess it's like the little bit of knowledge that you gained thus far is kind of like made you overqualified for some of the people in your circle, and maybe that's a little bit of a fear right there, because they're saying you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and that I'm specifically here, and that's for Sagittarius. Okay. We're gonna do 4 cards for this despair card, and the first card we have is the authority card. The second card we have is the rest and rejuvenation card. The third card we have is the spiritual strength card, and the fourth card we have is the memories of love card. So this first card, the authority card, and how it resonates with the despair card here. Okay, there's 2 things they want me to show you. So first thing is, if you see in right here, the depiction kind of resembles people going to a memorial service. And if you notice, the hands with the stars are like literally around the people going to this memorial service. They're saying that you fire signs are the memorial service, and because you're so busy focused on the memorial service, you're so busy focused on the obstacle ahead of you that you can't see the blessing. You can't see the blessing around you. And it's like, that's what this authoritative card is coming in, because you have to take authority over your procrastination. You have to take authority over your mental status. I don't even know why Spirit wanted me to say it like that. Well, I'm going to say it like that. It's like you have to maneuver yourself and push yourself mentally. Physically, you can do the work. Spiritually, you're ready to do the work. But it's something about pushing yourself to get up off of that couch and actually do it is becoming a problem. Or not, yeah, that's the right word. That's the right word, Spirit is saying. It's becoming a hindrance to your forward movement in life, especially in this financial realm. So the next card we have is the rest and rejuvenation card. And Spirit is telling me you've had a rest period. Rest is over. It's time for you to get up, get out, and do something, especially on the mental plane. Whatever this education thing is, whatever this, some of you might be studying to get a promotion, and you reach some kind of mental obstacle in the way of that. You have to discipline authority. Use the authority within yourself. Like, be your own boss. Make yourself get up and read that book, watch that video, do whatever it is that you need to do, and stop procrastinating. The obstacle isn't that big. Rest time is over. The procrastination season for you is over. It's no more rest for you. You rejuvenated enough. Your mind is fresh. You just need to push yourself. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Here we go. Number 9, the spiritual strength. It's like all goes into what I'm already saying to you. You literally have the strength spiritually to push yourself mentally. You just have to tap into that. And then also too, I feel like you guys need to set up like more, you need to set up more goals other than just the promotion, other than monetary goals. Like you need to, how do those goals lead to a bigger goal? Like ask yourself, once I get this promotion, then what? Like what's the next goal 5 years after that promotion? Get the wheels turning so you can get excited again. That's like, I feel like there may be a lack of motivation there because you already know what you're working towards and you're kind of like this close to it and you kind of got a little lazy and they're like, stop, get up, rest time is over. You have the strength, you have the spiritual strength to do this. You just need to push yourself. And this last card we have is Memories of Love. And this card for you guys represents fear. And I feel like there is an underlying fear of success. And the reason is because you guys have had wins and losses in life. And what do we remember most? We remember the losses. And I feel like financially, you're remembering a moment where you lacked. And so you pushing yourself forward and to create more wealth for yourself. It's kind of like you're putting yourself back in that lack mindset. And you need to let that go. That was the past. You've learned lessons from then. You know better things to do. Then you need to trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. Okay, so the last card we have, or the last card that we're going to do to explain it on, is the self-esteem card, which we've already kind of been talking about. Your guardian angel, Michael. And let me see, because they always pick one thing to focus on. You're not alone. I feel like, especially right in this particular space for fire signs, this improvement of life would take you a step above everything you know. And there's a fear of maybe you may not fit in with that level above crowd because you've been with this crowd for so long, and you need to like remove that fear. We're gonna go to the deck and pull a couple cards to explain that a little further, and then I'm gonna do one to let you know. I'm gonna pull from my other deck to let you know how to create more financial abundance this month. Of course, removing these blocks will help, but they're telling me give you guys a more defined line, because this is actually dealing with not necessarily spirit. This is dealing with getting yourself mentally motivated. This whole spread is getting yourself mentally motivated again. Oh, boom, 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 boom. The two cards that we have to explain this self-esteem card here is the temptation card and the sacral chakra card. So this temptation card is about falling back into old habits, falling back into what's comfortable. You are working so hard to maneuver forward and upward in life that you literally are almost scared of it. And it's like you're literally working against yourself, because the physical work that you're doing, and even this work right here that you're doing, like all of that is good, but if you're not pushing yourself to actually make the things happen, then it's like you're working against yourself, is what they said. You're working against yourself. So this self-esteem is pick up your confidence and know that all of this work that you're doing, all of this learning that you pushed yourself to do, is for a very good cause. It's for a very good reason, because you want for something better in your life. So when things start moving forward, because I feel like fire signs, those who are watching and receive this message and the message resonates, you're going to take a look at yourself and like, you know what, you right, I'm going to get up and I'm going to finish this paper, I'm going to do this, and it's like it's going to be a second win, right? And so this is saying, when you get that second win, make sure you keep it up. Do things to keep it up. Daily mantras, prayer always works. Like I said, setting up a different type of goal system. So for me, if on my Patreon, I share, like, I have different vision boards. You know, like I have one, well, it's like the same, but they're like all over the house. But I have one that's like immediate, right now, what I want. And then I have another one that's like the bigger goal, like the big S goal that I can dream of or fathom for myself right now. Is literally right there, and I see it every day. And that motivates me to get the little things done, because I can't get to that 15-year goal if I don't finish the 2-year goals, right? So that's another way you can do it, is to keep yourself motivated. It's to put a picture up or a mantra or something to remind you of what that 20-year goal is. Like if your goal is to retire at 40, good luck to you on that. But like, put that up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to keep feeding that to yourself. And then for you guys, my fire signs, you got to push yourself off of that couch. But I feel like they're saying once you get a routine, once you get a routine with this whole pushing yourself and making yourself do a little bit more to learn, that it won't be as much of a push. Like 6 months from now, it won't be that much of a push. You'll have the motivation. And they're just like, don't get sucked back in, okay? Just let it go. Keep building up your confidence and your self-esteem. And this sacral chakra, a lot of people, well, not, I mean, it is have a sex basis or whatever, but that is where confidence grows from. Because when your sacral chakra is like fully there, it's like you can walk out the house looking a hot mess, but for whatever reason you feel like you are the hottest thing walking the street. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like when this is balanced, it creates confidence. You have this air of sexiness about you, male, female, whoever. You just have this air of sexiness about you, and people gravitate to you in that way. And so that's what it goes with this self-esteem card, building confidence. So once you go through all this, you start building confidence. Just don't fall back into old patterns. Just keep it going. So that was that, and then I'm gonna do one more to give you guys a little bit more of a direct connection. What do my fire signs need to do specifically to grow wealth this month, the month of August? What do my fire signs need to grow financials and wealth in the month of August? They said I just heard this is simple. This is simple. This is simple. time to get serious. It's time to get serious, is what they say. It's been a lot of funning. And that's part of the reason of the procrastination, because it's like, I'll do it later. I'm going to go have some fun with my friends. It's the summer. Oh, boom. Oh, that's way too many. We're not doing that. I'm going to go have fun with my friends. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. You're like, no, there's no more later for you. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's time to get to work. The 2 cards we have for you guys, for the direct way for you guys to build your finances this month, is we have the universe, and then we have the balance card. And the universe card this is purely about faith. This is purely about trusting that if you do what you are supposed to be doing, and if you are walking in your purpose and living your truth, and you are attached and connected to source, that the universe will take care of you. And a part of that is like in the first spread that we did about procrastination. You move that procrastination out of the way and start attaining more goals, and the universe is going to make it easier for you. Because the obstacles really is a procrastination. And so once you like literally mentally push yourself, the universe will make it easier for you. The universe is literally waiting for you to make the first move. The second card is balance. And they're saying, for you guys, my fire sign, this is balance and finances. You need to balance fun with future. Because a lot of you are now people. What's happening right now? Is everything paid right now? Is everything okay right now? But you haven't really, and that goes back to the motivation with setting long-term future goals for more motivation. You guys need to start thinking long-term when it comes to your finances. And sometimes delayed gratification is going to be best in your particular situation, because they want you to learn balance between spending money for necessity and spending money for fun. Because they're like, you spend way more money for fun than you do for necessity right now. So like, the club can wait. The club can wait. If they're your true friends, then they'll understand. These are things that they're just like dropping on me right now. So it's very important for you to learn balance and how you spend your wealth. Also learning that in order to receive, you must give. Being stingy with finances only begets more stinginess with finances. And that doesn't mean you being more stingy. That means the universe being more stingy. So in order to receive more, you need to give more. And people always say, well, when I have more, I'll give more. And that's craziness. If you have $1 and all of your bills are paid for, you can split it and give someone 50 cents. Like, it's not going to break you. And the reason why it's not going to break you is because anything else that comes along that you need, the universe is going to take care of it for you. Either that, or it's going to give you back your 50 cents tenfold. So like, you really have to learn balance and how you spend your money, and realizing, start preparing yourself for the future, because you can't have these future career goals and don't have future financial goals. 1 + 1 don't equal 2. If you plan in one, you must plan the other. They go hand in hand. So that's what I have for you guys, fire sign, for your financial forecast for August 2019. I hope that resonated with you guys. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, comment below, let me know if you have any questions. If you want to send a donation, I have the link in below. If you want to book a reading, the link is also below. You can join me on Patreon and my Facebook group and any other one of those places. Just check out all the links in the description box below. And it was my pleasure to do this for you guys today. I'll see you guys next month. Bye.